Hello, everyone. You're very welcome back to. Oh no, sorry.
Hello.
So you're very welcome back to Unstable TV. Thanks so much for joining us today for another video log or vlog, whichever they say it nowadays. So today we decided we would take a journey to the ye old. Where are we going, Danielle?
Another museum.
Yes, so we done the museum one last time. We had a lot of fun doing that. We learned a lot. So we wanted a more cultural experience, and of course free admission is always a bonus for us too, because
Absolutely, it's bonus for everyone.
Yeah,
You can learn and it's free.
Who doesn't love free stuff? So of course make sure you do drop a
Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you.
Make sure to share this video out, and there is a super like there if you want to support us.
Yeah, so this week we went to the Chester Beatty Museum, and this is just beside Dublin Castle.
Yep.
So yeah, it's all about different cultures historically throughout the years. Yeah, so it's mostly kind of the Asian culture, which we're learning about that anyway, and there's a museum up the road, so why not go see it?
Yep. And of course, museum goers, if you see other people there, get off their lip. Stop walking on top of everyone. My God, you will see it like everyone else. Take your time. Don't mean to be that guy, but I'm being that guy. Like, why do you have to step on everyone's shoes, especially after you've seen it? We're all looking and we're all learning.
Exactly.
Relax. The displays were brilliant,
yeah,
and the history itself was well preserved. Lots of good. I'm going to say the romance of the dynasties.
Yeah.
A lot of pocket Bibles from Muslim religion, so that was really cool. And seeing how the books were actually made and tied together and how well they were preserved. And also a very interesting thing of seeing stones are what they used.
Yeah, stones was currency, which was a bit random.
Yeah, so that was a bit wild.
So, will we all go and check the museum out together?
Yeah, let's go watch this museum together. It's about that time. But we got some lovely coffees here. Got a chai latte. I can't remember what I actually got now. See that face? That's the face of taste, yeah.
I got a turmeric latte. I was very excited to taste it. And then I wasn't so excited.
After finding out how turmeric mixes.
So this was Sauna and Sun in town, and it was very nice. And there's the menu.
Great shot. And here we have the start of our museum tour. We found the way in. We're so collective with the knowledge of directions.
And it's in Dublin Castle as well, so here's a bit of Dublin Castle.
If you guys are looking to go. And here is the greenery and the garden, and here's some random fella that just decided to jump in our shop. Danielle with the panoramic shots. Lovely greenery, great for picnics, just before the museum.
Nice little spot outside to eat. Hello. Here we are preparing for our museum day out.
Ooh, now this was really cool, this cabinet here. Ancient China design. Or the dragon
robes.
These were really cool. Made of silk as well. Now we would have liked to get our own dragon robes, but that's another vlog.
Here's how they taught the book binding, which was really cool. Everything done by hand, which was incredible.
So these were all binded by hand and well preserved. I think we were blown away that they had the mechanisms on display that were used to bind the books. That was really cool.
This is a really old hardback book as well that they have.
And here is the ancient, or sorry, not so ancient, panoramic that was done by a Chinese artist, if I'm correct from what the display said. This was of London during the trade posts at think it was just the London River, I think it said.
Incredible.
Now this book was ridiculously big. This shot doesn't do it justice, but it was huge in person. Well, that shot actually helped show how big it was.
I think it was a book of poems, if I remember that correctly.
Imagine carrying that around and reading that out for everyone. It's like, here comes this with the big book again.
Here's the papyrus paper that they're all writing on.
Yeah, that was really cool. Like, it actually held up well.
And here was the currency back in the day, which was stones. For if
What?
you want to pause and read what this all says here, I tried my best to get the information on the screen too.
So they all dealt in stones. Imagine counterfeiting back then. Just pick up a random pebble from your garden and you're good to go. Instant millionaire.
Here's a few shots of some amazing drawings on books. This is the Islamic collection now coming up. Just the detail is insane, and how much all the pages match and everything.
Yeah, amazing. Like the drawings for the time period as well for the Islamic collection, very detailed.
So colourful as well.
Yeah. And there's me and Danielle having a record off.
Here is the real artwork right there. Oh look, it's me recording.
We're just in the middle of this having the camera off.
How they managed to keep the writing on them all so perfect after all these years is just... Because some of these are from like 12,000 year.
BC.
So here's some writings from Qurans as well, which is really cool to see.
Yeah. They had pocket Qurans as well back then, which was cool. If only we understood what it all said.
And the painting process, which was amazing, showing you how they got all the colours from. Gold and silver and everything. Amazing collections of artwork for them all.
Oh, here's the downward writing as well. Still trying to understand when he wrote like that back then.
There was an encyclopedia as well, which is insane.
Yeah, these drawings were really cool as well.
Here is the longest painting I think the two of us have ever seen. Each page tells a different story, which was amazing. Like you said, it's a pity we can't understand what the writing says.
I'm gonna guess it's describing the painting. Like the detail of this artwork, like for ancient China, I couldn't even draw that today. Like you think we'd be more advanced. The best I can draw is a stick man in comparison.
But the colours are so vibrant. And look, even the way the books are done.
Like we were trying to get as close as we could to some of the displays and try and get, but there was a good crowd of people in there. This samurai outfit was really cool. We were hoping they'd let us take it home, but they didn't, so
Unfortunately.
we'll try again next week.
Showing the work and everything.
This looks like it was like a tea house or a bath house, and everyone was like, let's build around it. And then you have a boat race here. I thought this was really cool because the big question would be why and how do you keep them scrolls open? It was actually dragon stones that kept them open, and the emperor's seal there in the back. Like that's really cool. And this is the medicinal stuff. I think you were talking about, wasn't it?
Yeah, so emperors used to carry these around in their pockets, and it was tobacco and herbal medication to keep them healthy.
And here we're getting a closer look into what's really going on in the paintings with Inspector Me.
Inspector Gadget. Oh. What's over there?
More books about poems and stories. Now this design was really cool.
This was an old map of Persia, which is amazing.
It reminded me of the Lord of the Rings map. That's what I thought it was originally, but I was later to find out it was the Persian map.
Some really cool old bottles and stuff that they used to make.
Yeah, monochrome.
And how to make them, probably.
So that was our museum tour. Brilliant time was had. A lot learned. We hope you learned a lot watching this with us.
Well, I thought the most interesting thing there was the little bottles that the Chinese used.
Yeah.
Because you always see them in like TV shows and movies and stuff. They just take the little bottles out, and I never knew what it was. And it turns out that's actually for medicinal purposes. So there's tobacco and kind of like medication-y type things in it, like herbal remedies. And they used to take a few drops of that every day and carry it around in case they felt sick or anything like that. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting because I always wondered what they were. What did you think was the most...
Well, see, I have a big interest in the Han Dynasty and the Three Kingdoms and that type of era. Like, I was delighted to see the God of War Guan Yu's staff there as well. Like, it was drawn, obviously. If they did have his actual staff, I probably would have took out the museum case. Joking. So I love the whole romance of the Three Kingdoms. I'm very interested in that. So to see that was amazing. And then I loved the whole what was the one, the bookmaking, and then
the bookbinding.
Yeah, the bookbinding, and then where they were actually using currency for stone, and the size of that huge book. Like, what was that? That was like a house in the middle of it. But definitely the one thing that did, because I always wonder, did we just come up with panoramics in the last 100 years? Like, is that where we... But to see the whole panoramic drawn...
That was incredible.
Yeah, of like the whole London Bay when the trading was going on. Mind blown. But a lot of even their fashion sense, their how they learned and how they wrote and everything, like even going through the Persian kingdoms, even the olden times of Pakistan and India and everything, well preserved.
I wonder how, because I know that for a lot of ancient cultures, the writing was down instead of across.
Yeah.
So I wonder when that changed. We're going to have to look that up. And if anybody lets us know, drop a link, or if anybody wants to let us know, drop a link below. And yeah, because I thought that was really interesting, the way it was literally everything was written down like this first.
Yeah.
And how did it just change over time?
Yep. So we'll leave it there. So of course, you were the beautiful people of YouTube, and we have been Unstable TV.
So drop a comment down below and let us know what you thought of this museum tour. And if there's anything else you want to see in Ireland, let us know too, and we'll see what we can do.
And as always, we will see you in the next one. Bye.